Hello friends, this is Ankush Bhat with Catia tutorial number 3. In this tutorial, we will learn about different type of rectangle tools in Sketcher Workbench. On the left hand side, we have Catia V5 window, and on the right hand side, we have step-by-step instructions for the whole tutorial. You can write these down. So let's start by creating a new file. Go to Start, Mechanical Design, Part Design. Give a file name to your file as I am giving it Jimmy. So a new file with file name Jimmy will be created. Select any plane from the path tree as I'm going with YZ plane, or you can select any plane from here also, ZX plane, and click the Sketcher tool. Now we have entered into the Sketcher workbench. These are the Sketcher tools on the right interface, bottom interface, and in the top interface. This is the rectangle tools which we have to deal with. If we click the bottom arrow here, the different rectangle tools will appear, and to drag this toolbox to the center, just hold the corner slot and drag it with the left click of the mouse. Now moving towards the type of rectangles, this is the simple rectangle, oriented rectangle, parallelogram, centered rectangle, and centered parallelogram. So starting with simple rectangle, now we have to define the first point or first corner of the rectangle by providing its horizontal and vertical coordinates. We can provide it 0, enter, and 0, enter. So the first point or first corner of the rectangle has been created at the origin. Now we have to define the second point or second corner of our rectangle by providing horizontal and vertical coordinates, or we can provide the width and height of the rectangle, as I'm providing the width by 100 mm and height by 50 mm. So a rectangle of 50 by 100 has been formed with the starting point at origin. Now moving towards to oriented rectangle, define the first point or first corner of the oriented rectangle by providing horizontal and vertical coordinates, as I'm choosing it arbitrary. And now define the second point or second corner of the rectangle by providing horizontal or vertical coordinates, or by providing width and angle of the rectangle, as I'm providing the width by 100 mm, enter, and angle of 30 degrees. Now you have to define the third point or third corner by providing horizontal and vertical coordinates, or we can just provide the height of the rectangle, as I'm providing it 40. So our oriented rectangle of 40 by 100 has been created with an angle of 30 degree. Now moving towards to parallelogram, define the first point of the parallelogram by providing horizontal and vertical coordinates. And now define the second point by providing horizontal and vertical coordinates, or by just providing the width and angle of the parallelogram, as I'm providing the width by 200 mm and angle of 20 degrees. Now define the third point of the parallelogram by providing horizontal or vertical coordinates, and by providing height and angle of the parallelogram, as I'm providing height by 50 mm and angle of 20 degrees. So our parallelogram has been created. Now moving towards to the center rectangle, define the center point of the rectangle by providing horizontal and vertical coordinates, or I am choosing it with the mouse. Now define the second point or the second corner by providing horizontal and vertical coordinates, or by just providing the height and width of the rectangle, we can create the rectangle, as I'm providing the height of 200 mm, enter, and width of, we can take 500 mm, enter. So we have formed a centered rectangle. Now the advantage of centered rectangle is that we can drag this rectangle by holding the center point of this rectangle and taking it to the desired position. I hope you like this video, and guys, thanks for watching this video.